welcome back. And first thing off the bat, I want to emphasize the new subscribers. Really appreciate. Love the energy building. And it's interesting because we're going into an increasing waxing moon period too, and coming up on the eclipse, and we are under the Venus retrograde. So I do appreciate all love appreciated showing. Okay, now I want to continue on the scout planet on this one here. And the last video had Mercury, and this one had Venus. So as each one I progress, I should be able to do through all the planets, the normal traditional planets, I would say, and the modern ones. Not all of them, but the modern one that we use to work with, uh, and that would be Pluto, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, and Chiron. But Chiron is a little different. I would take into consideration that it's a dwarf planet like Pluto, but hey, Pluto still just is reckoning, and so is Chiron in many ways. So Venus ahead of the sun. Now you can have Venus again would be behind the sun, and that would position B. And you'll look at it just like this is our road map, and this is showing the blueprint. Whatever planet is looking at, figure which one, even if it's up above here, you figure which one would come around the full circle going clockwise in the clockwise direction, and it will come first over this line, across this line, okay? We don't have to worry about emphasizing the term by now, but those who are knowledgeable, they know that this would be the ascendant, cusp and the degree. And Venus ahead of the sun, position A. And that's a person you'll see that can actually have a good vocation in anything and creatively like that. They can notice to become in the, not necessarily being the actor, but it is a option they can go, but they can be in the entertainment area. But it's also in beauty and dealing with things like artistic expression, creative there. You can find that. Now, exception to the rule, again, is added to if you have the planet Neptune is near this Venus, then that can show again more increased sensitivity to whatever the field. But I can generally say that that would be a very powerful indicator of a person that, if not in the arts or in that field of vocation, then they can actually express themselves through that. And they may have already, because I'm more of a subscriber that certain things like vocational will be predominant in the trending of the person's life. So the Venusian effects will be there, meaning that they could be women, could be addressed and connection deeply and directing to vocation or helping um, the one's person's growth in that vocational. Now, of course, it could be a male or a female, but the women would be coming under this Venus energy. So not only that, you would look, I would do a next step, see what house in that chart you're working that Venus ruled. So Venus is going to rule two houses. These two now will become a vocational indicator, and it can give you insight, especially these days of changing trends in the fire period. If you're using Chinese metaphysics as well, and also for the 20-year acceleration that Pluto is in Aquarius, changing up and technologies. And that would be another thing with Uranus connected to the chart. So even if a person, this Venus could be Venus rising, meaning Taurus or Libra rising, then that brings another added effect in a more pronounced way too. So there's many ways you can go with this, but I'm going to leave this at now, and then we're going to move on to the next one. Should be about Mars. All right. Thank you again. Peace. And again, thank you again for the new subscribers. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you.